Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from Santa Clara. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. Here now, 3rd and 5.
60
They'll motion the slot man right. Milrow on 3rd down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation? And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Milrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's into the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, 49ers. That his second TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, ladies. Ready.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On 1st and 10, 30. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Come on, come on.
1st down, Seahawks.
18.
Now Walker. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, they go with Walker. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, Milroe. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Hey, check that. Ready? 70, step by one. Ready?
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durendo. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 22nd.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Now pass thrown quickly on the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. So they try to get the ball out quickly. The defense was ready, and it brings up 4th down. Fielded at the 9. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Get up! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a gain of 3. And
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Tap the 60.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Milroe. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And he steps into this one. Gets off a big kick. Angled for the sideline. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Big hole to the 30. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third and a yard. They go play action now with Milroe. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, Reed. Back. 77 Wolf.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's able to find the crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4 down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. 19 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's Milrow to throw. He'll get this complete.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
They need two. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Purdy going to put it up again. Rolling to the left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Look wide, get this one complete, and a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have a Niners first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Back to the air again is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Rupee's kick is good. And the 49ers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Past the 60, past the 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. And this will be from 42 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Final 2nd now of this 1st half as this one is away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy's going to give this to Garendo. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. Here we go, here we go.
Once again, it's Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk to gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Rolling right. Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Bernardo Green there to bring him down. It is 2nd and 9.
Come on. Six the Eagles, six, bring it.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
60 by 6. Ready.
Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th down, and here's Milroe. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. On play action, Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here we go. Start. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Milroe. Got it with Smith in Jigba. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run with Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alfred Collins there to bring him down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Pat the 60, pat the street, pat the street.
Now a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Remember, they just need to get to the 3 for a 1st down, but this is 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Box, box, box,
A run with Garendo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
One more time, it's Garendo. And he surges forward for a gain of about
5. A 6-yard pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. 21.
A handoff to Pacheco. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Ready? 11, 11, 11.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check, come on, come on. 70, get the move. Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Milrow to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Just a good, solid run here on third down, tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That one swung out wide to Walker, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Milroe. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Hey, here we go. Kennedy Lion.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now it's Milroe.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Throwing is Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
Tango 80.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Milroe now off the bootleg. That is caught, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The extra point is good, and the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing is Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18, watch out.
Now Purdy. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing again is Purdy. Right back to Pearsall again. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18,
Purdy going to put it up again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here's Purdy again. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A run with Pacheco. And he's going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are right back in this one.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.